Hi, I'm going to show you in this video how to do a Playblast. So a Playblast is just simply a recorded movie of the action in your viewport as you see it. So as I play it back here, it'll make a movie of just what you see in this screen here. So to make the Playblast, you can access this from two locations really. I'm up here from the Windows command under Playblast Options, or you can right click here on the timeline and go Playblast Options. Same thing. Options at the top here, we're just going to leave alone. These view and the show ornaments will just leave checked and leave these last two unchecked. We'll talk about this multi-camera output later. The format will either output a movie file or an image sequence. If you're on the Mac, that movie file can be either AVI or QT, QuickTime movies. On the PC, it's just AVIs. We're only going to work with AVIs. We're not going to use image sequences unless we're recording just one single image. The encoding is just that, how it encodes or compresses your file. In general, we're going to leave this as none, unless you have a very long movie. The quality is the quality of the video. So 100% is best, 0 is worst. If we want to also lower our file size, we can lower the quality, which will give us smaller file size, but the image will be less, won't be as great. You can use lower quality when you have a lower image size, so that might be a good way to think about it. There are three ways to make the size of your movie, how big it is. So first is custom here that we'll show. Custom simply is width and height. Whatever numbers you type in here will be the size of your movie, no matter what your screen size is. Okay, so 640 by 480, width by height. You can go from the window size, so whatever this size window is, and I don't know what size it is, but whatever size it would be, that's the size that it will make your movie. You can also go from the render settings, which are up here from the render settings. So if you're creating a fully rendered movie and you want to use those that same size for your Playblast, you can simply say from the render settings. The scale is just that. So a scale of 1 will be 100% of whatever display size you choose. A scale of 0.5 will be half of whatever size you choose. So a 0.5 from your window would be half of whatever this size is. The frame padding is irrelevant because we're not doing image sequences. So you can leave it as 4, which is kind of the default. This box is most important. Well, remove temporary files should be left checked. If you do not check save to file, this little box down here, then when you make your Playblast, it will not save it. It will only appear on your screen. So you want to be sure to check this box if you want to save the file that you make automatically. Then you can give it a name, or you can click on Browse to put a name and the file somewhere else. If you just simply type in a name under Movie File, it will place this movie file in your projects folder, subfolder called Movies. So we'll talk about projects later. If you haven't set a project, then it's going to use what's called the Maya default project, which is in your documents folder. But if you click Browse, it will allow you to put the movie that you make anywhere you want on any accessible computer or cloud, and you can type in the movie name down here. And then you simply hit Playblast to make the movie. And it will make the movie and then it will display the movie. It saves it, again, if you check that Save to File checkbox. One other thing I should say about your Playblast is you can remove certain things from within the view that the Playblast will record. The Playblast records just what you see here. So it'll record just this way with lighting, in shadows or not shadows. Whatever you see here is what's recorded. If you go over to Show here, the button Show above your viewport, and you go all the way down to Playblast Display. It's all the way down at the bottom here. I'm going to tear this off so you can see this. If I check Override Viewport, then whatever I have checked in this area will be what the Playblast records. And that might be different than what I'm showing in just the viewport window. So if I don't want to record, say, fluids or lights or rigids or any of these strokes or any of these manipulators or anything like that that I don't want to show, the grid, for example, I can go down to Playblast and override the viewport. And I could turn those things off that I don't want to show up in my Playblast. And that way I don't have to uncheck them and recheck them. I can just leave the Playblast as override viewport, and it will automatically override whatever I have checked here. So that's a way to limit what you actually record in your Playblast if you don't want to record everything exactly as it is in the screen. So that's how we make a Playblast. You're going to be doing this a lot in the classroom. This is different than rendering in that it takes very little time. So this is a process that you would use quite often, both to test your movie and to show to other people little test videos. Thank you.